but you have imagined it all your life, but then you can't imagine it because it's never happened, and then it happens, and then you can't imagine it. But then you imagined it.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for famous couples who proved that sometimes waiting for your perfect match takes some patience.
We live together, but we don't live together.
A lot of variety.
Yes.
A lot of variety.
Number 10. Ted Dansen and Mary Steenburgen. Married since 1995, Ted Dansen and Mary Steenburgen know that you can't hurry love.
Well, actually, the first time we met, I was doing a movie called Cross Creek, and he auditioned to play opposite me, and he didn't get the part.
Oops.
I wasn't ready for it. I had to develop a little more.
All right.
Although they had already crossed paths, things didn't turn romantic between the pair until they worked together on the film Pontiac Moon in 1993. At the time, Dansen was 46 years old, while Steenburgen was 40. They said their I-do's in Martha's Vineyard and have been together ever since.
No, but you were mesmerizing, and it's like why I'm in love with you. I just listened to why I'm in love with you for an hour.
You're amazing.
Not only are they spouses, but also colleagues. Since their first film together, the two have co-starred in a handful of projects, sharing their chemistry on both the big and small screen.
I just thought I'd drop by a housewarming.
Warm flowers. Thank you.
Number 9. Niecy Nash and Jessica Betts. Back in 2015, Niecy Nash and Jessica Betts formed a friendship over social media. Bonded by music, love blossomed between the Reno 911 actress and singer-songwriter Betts a few years later.
Hey, two-step. Only have I. Stir it up.
Bringing the sauce on the carpet.
At the time, Nash was 49 years old and Betts was 37. A short while later, they tied the knot in a small ceremony in California.
We're newlyweds. Yeah. That's why we smiling so big. Even people that we know did not find out until we posted a wedding picture.
From magazine covers to starring in a music video together, the duo are the perfect example of how to be a supportive partner. It just goes to show that true love is worth the wait.
Will you catch me as I hoped you would before? Will you hold me?
Number 8. Elton John and David Furnish. By the time he met his future husband, David Furnish, in 1993, Sir Elton John was already a living legend. The Grammy Award-winning artist was 46 years old when the one-time ad exec was introduced to him via a mutual friend.
The thing that struck me about David was from the word go, he was, he wasn't in awe of me. He was always going to be confrontational. He would always tell me the truth.
John has publicly stated that one of the things that attracted him to Furnish, who was in his early 30s when they met, was his independence. Over 10 years later, the pair married in one of Britain's first same-sex legally binding ceremonies.
But a form of rejection from your own family is a very, very hard thing to take. But that was more than compensated for by the friends who came on the day and supported us, and it was a wonderful, wonderful occasion.
Since then, they have expanded their family, welcoming sons Zachary and Elijah in the 2010s. Human rights advocates, John and Furnish share a love story that is a reminder that good things come to those who wait.
We believe, more than anything, that you deserve the right to choose who you love and to love yourself for who you are, no matter where you are in the world.
Number 7. Salma Hayek and François-Henri Pino. Although they are one of Hollywood's most private couples, it's clear that Salma Hayek and François-Henri Pino are head over heels for each other. Keeping the details of their meet-cute hush-hush, the From Dusk Till Dawn actress and CEO started dating in 2006 when he was in his 40s and she was 39.
I've been so blessed in so many ways, but that is the luckiest thing that can happen to somebody, to find the right person for you.
A year later, Hayek gave birth to their daughter, Valentina, and in 2009, they married on Valentine's Day. The starlet went on record stating that she was unsure if marriage was in her future until Pino entered the picture. Seems like patience really is a virtue.
It's better to be single than to be with the wrong one that is gonna prevent you from from recognizing the one that was your soul.
Number 6, Halle Berry and Van Hunt. In 2020, the world came to a screeching halt due to the COVID-19 pandemic, prompting everyone to go into isolation. Despite that, people still managed to connect, forming bonds, and in the case of Halle Berry and Van Hunt, love. Conversing on the phone, the 54-year-old actress and 50-year-old musician soon took their romance public.
When you're loved and supported and uplifted as a woman, everything changes. The day looks brighter, everything looks better, your opportunities seem limitless, and that's what's happened.
Since then, the two have openly gushed over each other, with the Oscar-winning actress calling him her BF, her soulmate. As they approach their 60s, it looks like the next decade will be golden for this sweet couple.
How has he changed your thought of what it means to be a great partner?
He hasn't changed my thought. I've changed my thought of it. You know, the work has been mine, all mine alone, and I've done it, and I feel really good about that.
Number 5, Cameron Diaz and Benji Madden. Once one of Hollywood's most notable bachelorettes, Cameron Diaz's love life took a major turn in 2014. At 42 years old, Diaz met the man who would soon become her husband, Benji Madden.
It's funny. You guys are such a match.
Yeah, it's funny. It's the thing that I'm most grateful for in my life, is our marriage and our family.
Meeting via mutual acquaintances, they became engaged and shortly after, married. Afterwards, Diaz spoke publicly about her admiration for Madden, stating that he was her equal.
I know, I'm obsessed with him. I love him so much.
And he's obsessed with you.
I know. I love him. He's the best guy. He's just the best person I know.
In 2019, they shared news their daughter, Radix, had been born, and in 2024, they welcomed a son, Cardinal. The same year that she met the Good Charlotte singer, the Bad Teacher star retired from acting. In 2025, she made her return to film, starring in the Netflix movie Back in Action with the support of her hubby.
You stole a cyber terrorist weapon, you hid it at my estranged mother's house, and you lied about it for 15 years.
Well, when you put it all together like that, it sounds bad.
Number 4, Keanu Reeves and Alexandra Grant. From friends to collaborators, Keanu Reeves and Alexandra Grant's love is fueled by creativity.
I wonder when she first walks out when she's getting gussied up. What is that when the first time you see her when she walks?
In 2011, Grant, an artist, gifted her Matrix pal a book that combined his text with her artwork. With a solid foundation beneath them, the pair made their first appearance as a couple in 2019, when Reeves was 55 and Grant was 46. Since then, the twosome have attended many events arm in arm, even sharing an occasional kiss on the red carpet. Looks like when it comes to Keanu Reeves and Alexandra Grant, romance isn't just a connection, it's an art.
No, because if you're a lover, you gotta be a fighter.
How so?
Because if you don't fight for your love, what kind of love do you have? No, I'm kidding.
Number 3, Holland Taylor and Sarah Pollson. Holland Taylor and Sarah Paulson's romance was years in the making.
We had known each other in passing, very much, seeing each other at award shows and stuff like that, and we're on the lot. I think I once offered her a lift when I was on Warner's lot, and she was going in a different direction.
After meeting 10 years prior, the two finally began their courtship in 2015. At the time, Taylor was 72 years old, while Pollson was 41.
So I can imagine being in love at my time in my life with somebody such a great artist, such a free, independent spirit.
The couple are frequently spotted attending events together, from the Emmys to the Tonys, celebrating and supporting each other's accomplishments. In 2024, Pollson revealed that marriage isn't of any interest to them.
We don't live together, meaning we don't own a home together, but we are together more often than we are not.
In one home or the other.
In one home or the other.
While fans of the couple shouldn't anticipate nuptials in the future, they can expect lots of cute red carpet pics of the charming duo. Number 2, Barbra Streisand and James Brolin. While blind dates can be intimidating for any singleton, sometimes they're worth the stress. Just ask Barbra Streisand and James Brolin. After being set up by friends, the funny girl triple threat and the Catch Me If You Can actor started dating in 1996.
Was it love at first sight?
2-3 minutes. It was a blind date, in essence.
At the time, Streisand was 54 and Brolin was 56. A couple of years after meeting, they got hitched in 1998, surrounded by famous pals like Tom Hanks and Quincy Jones.
Is it 50-50? I mean, we hear, you know, we used to always hear, oh, she's so controlling. Is it 50-50?
It's 100.
After 15 years of wedding bliss, Brolin credited their separate finances as a key to their marital success. Together for nearly 30 years, maybe this dynamic duo is onto something.
And we're just about to fall asleep, I thought, you know, and he says, I don't want to fall asleep. And so I say, why not? And he says, because then I'll miss you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin. At one time, George Clooney was the biggest bachelor in showbiz. Despite being attached to several famous faces, the good night and good luck actor seemed to relish his singlehood. Then he met Amal Alamuddin.
Because you were known as a confirmed bachelor, but
Yes.
you met Amal Clooney, and what happened to you, George?
I was no longer confirmed. It was easy. It was the minute she walked in the door, I was just, taken by it.
Introduced by a shared pal, Clooney was 52 years old when the human rights attorney captured his heart. Only months into their young romance, the movie star popped the question, and his single life was history.
We came to it late. Me much later than her, because she's much younger than me. But I came to it late, and we are really aware of time and how precious it is and how lucky we are to be together.
They married in a lavish ceremony in Venice, attended by celeb friends such as Matt Damon and Emily Blunt. A couple of years later, the pair welcomed twins Ella and Alexander.
Son has access to Hollywood-grade props like fake cockroaches and mice, and he now has a 3D printer. So I can't tell you the things I'm finding like under my documents, under my pillow.
The epitome of class and elegance, George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin prove that romance is always in the cards. Which of these celeb pairings are your ultimate couple goals? Be sure to share your pick in the comments.
He is the man I should have married. I hope I do, because he's the person I should have married.